In the quiet corners of rural Japan, where mist hangs low over winding rivers and still ponds, an age-old mystery lingers, a tale whispered from generation to generation, blending nature's unknown dangers with human imagination. This is the realm of the Kappa, a strange and elusive water imp whose legend has seeped into the very fabric of Japanese folklore. For centuries, villagers have shared stories about these creatures, said to dwell beneath lake surfaces, lurking near riverbanks, waiting in shadows where sunlight barely touches the water. Picture a peaceful countryside, lush green rice fields cradled by mountains, the tranquil flow of a stream weaving through the landscape. It is here that the Kappa's presence is most keenly felt, or so local legend suggests. These beings are described as mischievous yet potentially dangerous, their appearance both fascinating and unsettling. Folklore portrays them as small humanoid figures, blending human and bizarre features, a turtle-like shell, webbed hands and feet, and most intriguingly, a bowl-like depression atop their heads filled with water. This water is believed by some to be the source of their power. Yet, what a Kappa truly looks like remains uncertain, as sightings have never been definitively verified, only passed down through rumor, storytelling, and centuries-old paintings. The Kappa legend is enthralling because it reflects the deep human connection to nature's unpredictable and often threatening elements. Rivers and ponds, vital for life yet dangerous to approach, become settings for tales that both caution and captivate. The Kappa is said to be a guardian of these watery realms, but also a trickster, sometimes even a menace. Stories speak of children pulled underwater, fishermen's tools mysteriously disappearing, and eerie laughter drifting across moonlit waters. Yet other tales reveal a more complex figure, one that respects manners, rewards kindness, and teaches lessons about humility and care for the environment. In rural towns and villages, Kappa lore serves a practical purpose. Parents warn children to avoid the water's edge, invoking the Kappa as a fearsome enforcer of safety. In some regions, shrines and rituals dedicated to these creatures aim to appease or ward them off, blending local spirituality with superstition. This enduring cultural phenomenon has woven itself into daily life, influencing how people interact with nature and explain the strange or frightening things just beyond understanding. Though modern Japan pulses with bustling cities and advanced technology, the shadow of the Kappa legend endures. The mysterious water imp remains a figure of curiosity and unease, a reminder that some mysteries do not fade easily. They live in whispers carried by winds over rivers, in moonlight's reflection on still ponds, and in echoes of an ancient story that refuses to be forgotten. As we begin our journey into this folklore's heart, we enter a realm where fact blends with myth, and the line between nature and the supernatural is as fluid as the waters the Kappa is said to rule. The image of the Kappa, though varied across Japan's many regions, remains strikingly consistent in certain details. Traditionally, these water creatures are described as roughly child-sized, with green, scaly skin that gleams wet and a beak-like mouth instead of human lips. Their hands and feet often appear webbed, like those of a frog or turtle, allowing them to move easily through water. Most famously, the flat, shallow bowl or dish resting atop their heads is said to hold a pool of water, a vital element believed to grant them strength and vitality. This curious trait is seen as both their power source and their greatest weakness, for if the water spills or dries, the Kappa is said to be rendered helpless. Such descriptions reflect a fascinating blend of human, amphibian, and reptilian characteristics, creating a creature caught between the natural and the supernatural. Yet, the Kappa's appearance is not identical everywhere. In some local legends, they are described as more monstrous, sometimes depicted with sharp claws, wild hair, or glowing red eyes. In others, they are more mischievously sly, their expressions almost impish, teasing and tricky rather than terrifying. These regional differences hint at a folklore that evolved organically shaped by the landscapes, rivers, and customs of distinct communities. For instance, in parts of Western Japan, stories often emphasize the Kappa's playfulness and cleverness, while in Eastern regions, the tales lean toward cautionary warnings about these creatures' more dangerous tendencies. Artistic interpretations of the Kappa have played a vital role in preserving and spreading the myth. From ancient woodblock prints to modern manga and anime, the water imp is depicted with varying degrees of whimsy and menace. Ukiyo-e artists of the Edo period, for example, portrayed Kappa with detailed attention to their anatomy, emphasizing their aquatic traits and the iconic head dish. These images, while imaginative, serve as visual storytelling that helped embed the Kappa deeply within Japan's cultural identity. Even today, you'll find Kappa figures woven into local festivals, mascots promoting water safety, and haunted attractions across the country. Folklore anecdotes often tell of encounters between humans and Kappa, mixing fear and fascination. One well-known tale recounts travelers who narrowly escaped a river-haired Kappa's grasp simply by bowing to it, prompting the creature to return the bow and spill its vital head water, rendering it powerless. Such stories underscore the Kappa's complex nature, simultaneously dangerous but bound by a strict code of interaction and etiquette. Yet, despite countless alleged sightings and eyewitness accounts throughout history, no scientific evidence has ever confirmed the existence of these creatures. The Kappa remains firmly in the realm of myth and legend. Beyond their eerie and enigmatic presence, Kappa have come to symbolize the unpredictable and sometimes treacherous relationship between humans and water. They serve as cautionary figures, warning children away from dangerous currents and deep pools, while also embodying respect for nature's mysterious forces. This duality is echoed in cultural practices, such as rituals aimed at appeasing or warding off Kappa, demonstrating how folklore can influence behavior and belief. Even as Japan has transformed into a modern nation, the legend of the Kappa has not slipped quietly into the past. Instead, it thrives within contemporary culture, resonating in ways both subtle and spectacular. Literature, film, and popular media frequently draw upon the mysterious water imp, reimagining its traits to explore themes of nature, fear, and the unseen. In novels and manga, Kappa often appear as complex characters, ranging from threatening villains to misunderstood beings longing for acceptance. Such portrayals reveal how this ancient legend continues to inspire storytelling, reflecting evolving societal values while maintaining a link to traditional folklore. Cinema and animation have been particularly influential in keeping Kappa lore alive. From early Japanese horror films to modern anime, the water imp has been depicted with varying tones, from eerie and unsettling to humorous and heartwarming. This versatility is part of the Kappa's enduring appeal. The creature's enigmatic nature makes it an ideal symbol for the mysterious and sometimes unpredictable relationship that humans have with nature and the unknown. Contemporary filmmakers and artists often tap into local Kappa stories, using the creature's folklore to evoke a sense of place and cultural identity, fused with natural wonder and caution. Beyond media, the presence of Kappa in local festivals and community rituals vividly demonstrates the legend's living role in society. Numerous regions across Japan hold events that celebrate or appease the Kappa, blending religious practice with folkloric tradition. These festivals can include performances depicting Kappa tales, prayers for safety near water, and symbolic offerings meant to keep the imp benevolent or at bay. Such gatherings not only preserve ancient stories, but also strengthen communal bonds, reminding participants that the mysterious forces represented by the Kappa remain relevant in daily life. The origins of the Kappa legend remain shrouded in mystery, much like the creature itself. Scholars and folklorists have proposed various theories, suggesting influences ranging from river spirits and water gods to cautionary tales born of real dangers posed by treacherous waterways. Yet no definitive proof confirms any single source. This uncertainty only deepens the Kappa's allure, a figure suspended between fact and folklore, embodying the enigma of nature's unpredictable power. It is this very ambiguity, neither fully real nor entirely imagined, that fuels fascination and invites ongoing exploration. Why do such legends persist across centuries and cultural shifts? Perhaps because they address universal human experiences, the fear of the unknown, respect for nature's might, and the need to find meaning in unseen forces. The Kappa legend offers a mysterious mirror reflecting humanity's complex relationship with its environment, both respectful and wary, playful yet cautious. It survives, in part, because it adapts, shifting meaning as society changes, yet always grounding itself in the timeless terrain of water's depths and secrets. In the quiet rustle of leaves by a riverbank or a sudden ripple on a tranquil pond, the Kappa's legend lingers, as much a symbol as a story. It challenges us to question what lies beyond the surface of our understanding, beckoning us to look closer at the world around us and the mysteries it harbors.